Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of English in Practice. It's Kareem with you, your English teacher. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how we can express our hunger. In other words, I'm going to teach you 5 different ways that we can use when we want to say that we are hungry, so keep watching. The first word we can use to talk about hunger today is the word famished. The word famished is a word that means someone is starving. Now, when someone is starving, that means someone is about to die because they have no enough food to eat. But nowadays, I use the word famished to say that I am so hungry that my stomach is growling. And when my stomach is growling, that means it makes this deep and low sound, indicating that I need food. Let's have an example. The example is, I haven't eaten anything since I woke up. I am famished. If I say something like that to you, that means I haven't eaten anything like for a long time and now I am starving, but not to a point of death. I'm basically exaggerating my hunger. When I say I am famished, I'm basically saying that I am very hungry. So basically, I am famished is the exaggerated form of I am hungry. Another word that we can use to talk about hunger is the word peckish. Peckish. Now, this word is used when someone is hungry, but not very hungry. This word is used to say that someone is slightly hungry, a little bit. Let's have an example. I ate an hour ago, but I feel peckish. Now, as you can see here, the word peckish doesn't mean that this person is very hungry. That's why I said, I ate an hour ago. Now, I use this part of the sentence to show you that this word can be used to mean that I am a little bit hungry, or maybe I'm not really hungry, I just need something I feel like eating something. I feel like having something small, like a snack rather than a full meal. A third way to say that you are hungry is to use the expression, I could eat a horse. Now, I'm not going to eat a horse, of course. This is an exaggerated form of saying I am very hungry. But this expression, or using this expression, means that I am willing to eat a lot of food because I am hungry right now. Let's have an example to see how we can use the expression. I am very hungry. I could eat a horse right now. Now, as you can see in this example, I'm expressing my hunger. I'm basically telling you that I am very hungry to a level that I am willing to eat a lot of food. I'm not talking about like a real horse, because technically, even if I eat horses, I could not be able to eat a whole horse as like one meal. So I'm basically exaggerating. So I'm basically saying that I'm very hungry in a very exaggerated way. Another word that we can use to talk about hunger is the word ravenous. Now, the word ravenous is a very simple word to use. Let's use it as an example to show you how you can use it. You haven't eaten anything since you left home. You must be ravenous. Now, in this example, I'm using the word ravenous to show you that you must be very hungry. So this word means that someone is very hungry and this someone hasn't eaten for a long time. As I said, easy to use. Way number 5 to say that I am hungry is to say, my stomach is growling. Or you can just say, stomach is growling, whether it's my stomach, your stomach, someone else's stomach. Now, when I say that, that means the stomach is producing a low sound, like deep sound, to indicate that it's empty. And thus, you are basically hungry and you need to fill it with food. Let's have an example. Man, your stomach is growling. Have you eaten anything today? Now, this is a sentence or a couple of sentences that you may have from your friend when your stomach is growling, when your stomach is making a sound to indicate that it's empty. So it's time to fill it with food. That means you are basically hungry. Now, let's say that I am sitting with you, we're sitting together, chatting about something, and suddenly my stomach growls. My stomach produces a sound to indicate that I'm hungry. So you look at me and say, "Man, are you hungry? When was the last time you ate?" So basically, because you heard this sound, you realized that I was hungry. So basically, we can use this as an expression to show that someone is hungry or sometimes very hungry. The last expression we can use to express our hunger is dying of hunger. Now, if you are dying of hunger, you're not literally dying, you're not really dying, you're basically exaggerating your hunger. Now, let's use it in an example to show you how we can use this expression. Let's say this: I decided to fast to lose weight, and now I am dying of hunger. Now, if I tell you something like that, I'm basically saying that I haven't eaten food for a long time now, and now I'm so hungry that I'm about to die. But is that true? Am I really about to die? No. This is just an exaggerated way of saying that I am very hungry because I haven't eaten for a long time. So basically, dying of hunger doesn't really mean that you're about to die. It only means that you are very, very, very hungry. Today, we learned different ways to express our hunger. Some of them are words and some of them are expressions. Whether you are very hungry or a little bit hungry, you can of course use one of these words or expressions that we talked about in today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much. Stay safe.